Friday, July 28th. We took a little time off, but that was because we had Comic-Con. And with Comic-Con, we got a lot of things. We'll get to that. But, you know, we got some news. We're going to start, as we love to do, with an editor that won't let me back up. There we go. We're going to start with some video game news. We have quite a lot. Not long ago, the Crash Insane trilogy came out, and it was just released as some DLC, a never-before-released level that, of course, I'm going to butcher the name of, Avalanche Mountain something. So, Google it. I did, and then I forgot, and of course it's not been there. But either way, this was an unreleased level from the original Crash games that apparently is insanely hard. Get it? Insane? Yeah, me neither. So definitely something to check out if you haven't played it yet. In other video game news, who wants more Sims? We all want more Sims. Sims 4 has been announced that it is coming out this November, November 17th to be more accurate, for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. I haven't played Sims in a long time since, I don't even think, I think Bustin' Out on the PS2 was the last one that I played. So it's definitely been a while, but it is once again coming out to consoles, skipping a couple, so you know. In PSVR news, because of course, you know I like to talk about PSVR news. We're gonna move your glasses. We'll put you right there. Yeah, you're in shot, not in shot, whatever. Doesn't matter. But in PSVR news, a bunch of new games have just been recently announced. One of them, again, butchering names, I believe it's called Stifled. And the fact, it looks a lot like the game Perception, which Perception, you played as a blind girl exploring a mansion, and you could see the world much like the first Daredevil movie by sound. That game looked terrifying. I still need to play it. I want to do a play of it. But now this game has just been announced. Very similar. You can only see the world around you based by sound. Now the whole thing with that is, it's in the VR world. So obviously, immersion. Immersion, immersion, immersion. That is the key word of the day. In more video game news, because you thought I was done, I took a week off. Of course I'm not done. Obviously, we know that the NES Classic is going to be coming out. Apparently, it is already selling out, and it is insanely hard to get a pre-order on it. Nintendo, you know, doing what they did with the NES Classic, the Wii, you know, they know how not to have stuff in demand, or not in demand, in supply. They got the demand, but it's that supply. I don't know if they're purposely throttling it, what they're doing, but either way, yeah, good on you, Nintendo. You're going to make a lot of money off of something that was released decades ago. I think it looks cute, but other than that, I could care less, you know. I don't care anymore, Nintendo. Finally, in video game news, because zombies are zombies, I love zombies, it was announced very recently in a full-on video that Dying Light, a game that's been out for 2 years, 3 years now, is going to get, you can see it right there, 10 new DLC packs to be released over the next year, with the first one coming very soon. These packs, they've teased, are going to have new enemies, new story to unlock, new weapons, a whole slew of new things. The first trailer, the beginning of the trailer that the devs showed a new kind of militia coming in to maybe help out, but more or less probably not. So definitely some new armored enemies to deal with. But I'm always down for Dying Light. I'm still waiting, fingers frickin' crossed, for that Dead Island 2, which is not even being made by the same guys. But hey, once Crackdown 3 comes out, we'll see, since Sumo Studios seems to be the guys behind it. Finally, we got, well, not finally, because this is going to keep going, in movie news. We got a lot of movie and TV news. With Comic-Con, of course, we get trailers. We get trailers for new things. And we're going to throw up a whole bunch of images here, and we're going to talk about these. We got a new trailer for Thor Ragnarok. Showed off a lot of aspects of it. The biggest thing that I saw, and I couldn't get a proper image, and I'm sad, wish I could have had a better image, is we had Thor and Hulk actually sitting side by side talking, with Hulk tangibly talking to him. So this is a really, I like the scene. It gave Bruce Banner's Hulk, Mike Ruffalo's version of it, like an actual, almost intelligence to a level, which I enjoyed. I thought that was a really cute little part of the trailer. We got, of course, here's a big one right in the middle up there. Stranger Things. We got a new debut trailer. It is something to see. And if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it, because I don't want to ruin it for you right here. You've been warned. The end of the trailer, the very last few seconds, we see 11. We didn't get to see her in the original trailer, but we saw 11 leaving the Upside Down, or at least that's what it looked. So, ew, yeah. October can't come soon enough for that one. And, of course, I gotta drop down here. It's that corner. There we go. We got a lot more things. We got our first teaser trailer of The Punisher, Netflix's full-on standalone series featuring none other than Jon Bernthal. I point this way when I meant to point that way. Taking on the role of The Punisher as he did in Daredevil Season 2. Admittedly, I did not watch the first season of Daredevil, but when I heard about the Season 2, and I heard about... Ignore the fact that I love The Walking Dead, just when they announced The Punisher was going to be... You had my interest. I binged that whole season within a few days. It was good. Back when I actually still had Netflix. Two final things to go over. Speaking of more trailers, we got our first look at Jigsaw, the 6th, 7th, I can't remember at this point. It's a movie in the Saw franchise. Again, we talked about it a couple weeks ago, that the movie has been rebranded with the name Jigsaw. It's supposed to take place several years, I think it's 10 years, but I could be wrong, after the events of the last Saw movie, the final chapter, which obviously was not. Our knowledge is that Tobin Bell's character Jigsaw is dead, but obviously the game is still going on. The trailer talks about it could be a copycat. It's just, I don't know. I got a weird thing about these Saw movies. I love the ingenious death traps. So I will be seeing that movie. Kind of like this a lot because, gore and bloody and scary. But I definitely want to see it. Finally, since you sat with us this long, Stranger Things is good and all, we got a lot of good things to talk about, but we have to make a mention of this because it's Friday, and in 2 days, more Rick. You know what? We're gonna just plaster the whole bottom here with Rick after Rick after Rick. Rick and Morty Season 3. Technically it started April 1st as a joke when we got Season 3, Episode 1, but Episode 2, plus all the other episodes that are going to be in the season, start this Sunday on Adult Swim. I am definitely looking forward to this. I wish I would have had more than one picture, but whatever. I can only have so many on screen at a time, or on file. But we get Rick and Morty. We get it this Sunday. Can't wait for it. They showed off a teaser trailer. They've been showing over the past few weeks multiple little things about it, just glimpses and whatnot, but they said it's going to be a 10-episode run. I don't know if that counts. I'm guessing it counts Season 3, Episode 1. So, fingers crossed that maybe, even though we've already seen it, they'll give us Episode 1 and 2 back-to-back just because, why not? But yeah, Rick and Morty. Now, if only that Rick and Morty game the guys behind Job Simulator made would come out for the PSVR. Because, I watched Jacksepticeye play it, and I would love to play it too, but I don't have an HTC Vive. Come on, guys. What are we doing? But we're going to drop all that down. I appreciate you watching the news. Took a little time off. Yes, we did, but we're back now. Yeah, good things, more things. If there's anything that you want to talk about, that you want me to talk about, even just on a standalone special, throw down a comment. Let me know. I did that Resident Evil special about the movies. I did the Silent Hill special. And I'd like to do more of those, and I got 2 in mind that I'm going to probably work on, so soon, eventually, I do this when I do this because I like to do this. Yeah. I'm rambling? Am I rambling? Alright. Well, we're going to go back to the abyss that I came from. Until next time, thanks for watching the live feed here. I'm, of course, Dan on Paper, and I'll see y'all next time.